You might think being poor is about money, but it's not. It's about the way you think about money. The truth is, most people aren't trapped by poverty. They're trapped by psychology. The real prison isn't built with walls, it's built with thoughts. These are the psychological traps that keep you poor. 1. The comfort trap. It starts quietly. You get a paycheck. You pay your bills. You tell yourself, I'm doing fine. But fine is the most dangerous word in the world. Fine means you've stopped trying. The comfort trap makes you mistake stability for success. You stop learning new skills, stop taking risks, stop dreaming bigger because survival feels safer than growth. And before you know it, years pass. Your job hasn't changed. Your income hasn't changed. Only your excuses have. Rich people? They're uncomfortable on purpose. They know comfort kills progress. They push through fear, rejection, and failure because they understand one truth. Growth and comfort cannot coexist. So ask yourself, when was the last time you did something that scared you? The someday trap. I'll start investing someday. I'll open my business someday. I'll save when I make more money. But someday is not a day on the calendar. It's an illusion that steals your future one excuse at a time. Poor minds wait for the right moment. Rich minds create it. The someday trap whispers that you need more time, more knowledge, more luck. But every millionaire you admire started before they were ready. They learned by doing, not by waiting. If you keep saying someday, that day will never come. And one day, you'll wake up and realize that later became never. Stop waiting for perfect. Start with what you have, because action beats intention every single time. 3. The victim trap. This is the most seductive one. It tells you that life is unfair, that the system is rigged, that rich people just got lucky. And sometimes that's true. But the victim trap makes you give up your power. When you blame the world, you hand it the keys to your own destiny. You can't control the economy. You can't control the government. But you can control how you respond. While some complain about inflation, others study how to profit from it. While some curse the system, others learn how it works and play it better. Remember this: every time you say, I can't, someone else says, I'll try. And that's the only difference between the poor and the rich mindset. 4. The consumer trap. The modern world runs on one addiction: spending. Social media, ads, trends, they're all designed to keep you broke but entertained. You buy what you don't need to impress people you don't even like. You call it rewarding yourself. But really, you're renting happiness. The rich spend to grow. The poor spend to feel. The consumer trap teaches you to seek short-term pleasure instead of long-term peace. A $1,000 phone won't make you smarter. A $5,000 vacation won't fix an empty life. True wealth isn't built by what you buy, it's built by what you don't. Every dollar you waste on temporary status is a seed you could have planted for freedom. Poor people buy things, the middle class buys liabilities, but the rich buy assets. Ask yourself right now, what are you feeding? Your ego or your future? 5. The comparison trap. This one kills silently. You scroll. You watch. You compare. You see other people's highlight reels and start feeling behind. Comparison is the thief of joy and the murderer of ambition. You don't see the failures, the sacrifices, the years of grinding behind those perfect posts. You just see the success and think, why not me? But the truth is, you're playing a different game, on a different timeline. When you measure your life with someone else's ruler, you'll always come up short. Rich minds focus on their lane. They compare only to who they were yesterday. Comparison doesn't push you forward. It keeps you stuck, wishing for someone else's life instead of building your own. 6. The instant gratification trap. We live in a world of dopamine. Scroll, click, like, buy, it feels good now. But what feels good now often feels bad later. Instant gratification is poverty's favorite tool. It keeps you chasing quick rewards while ignoring slow growth. You trade long-term wealth for short-term pleasure, fast food over fitness, Netflix over learning, spending over saving. The wealthy understand the delay. They plant seeds today knowing the harvest takes time. They read when others scroll. They invest when others consume. They wait while others quit. Success is never instant, but poverty often is. It arrives the moment you stop thinking long-term. 7. The more money trap. I just need more money, then I'll be fine. No, you won't. Because the problem isn't your income, it's your habits. Most people don't have an income problem. They have a spending problem. You can't fill a leaking bucket by pouring in more water. If you don't fix the holes, debt, bad spending, lack of planning, you'll always end up empty. Wealth isn't how much you make. It's how much you keep. A man earning $3,000 but saving $1,000 is richer than a man earning $10,000 and spending it all. The more money trap convinces you that happiness is just one paycheck away. But the moment you earn more, you spend more. The cycle never ends, unless you decide to end it. You don't get rich by making more. You get rich by managing better. 8. The fear of judgment. Trap. This one keeps millions silent. You dream of starting something, a business, a YouTube channel, an idea. But the voice in your head says, "What will people think?" Here's the truth. People will always talk. If you fail, they'll laugh. If you succeed, they'll envy. So why not do it anyway? The richest people in history were once ridiculed for their ideas. They were told, "That'll never work." Until it did. The fear of judgment kills more dreams than failure ever could. Because failure teaches. Judgment paralyzes. Stop living for other people's opinions. They don't pay your bills. They don't live your life. Your dream deserves a chance, even if no one believes in it yet. 9. The I already know trap. This is the ego trap. The moment you think you've learned enough, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you start dying financially. The rich never stop learning. They read, study, network, and adapt. Because they know money moves fast and ignorance is expensive. Many stay broke not because they lack opportunity, but because they reject it. They want success without humility, progress without change. But knowledge compounds faster than interest. Every book, every lesson, every failure adds to your fortune. Never let pride be the reason you stay poor. 10. The someday mindset revisited. Yes, it's back, because it's everywhere. The idea that the future will somehow fix everything. But it won't, you will. There's no magic age, no perfect time, no guaranteed moment when life becomes easy. You make it happen or it never happens at all. Every rich person you admire once stood where you stand, unsure, unready, afraid. The only difference is they moved anyway. The truth, wealth is not built with money first. It's built with discipline. It's not about being born rich. It's about refusing to die poor. Money obeys those who master themselves. It flows to those who think long-term, act with courage, and spend with purpose. Your biggest investment isn't in crypto, stocks, or real estate. It's in your mind. Because once you change how you think, you'll change how you live. You'll change how you earn. And you'll change what you believe is possible. The poor mindset waits for a miracle. The rich mindset creates one. Stop waiting. Break the traps. Build your freedom, one decision at a time. If this video woke something up inside you, don't let it fade. Subscribe now and join us as we uncover more hidden truths about money, mindset, and power. Because the first step to wealth is realizing that poverty starts in the mind.